Obsessed with Hollywood's dark side? You're not alone. Let's dive into the one secret Tinseltown desperately tries to hide: botched plastic surgeries. From frozen expressions to faces so altered they're barely recognizable, these cosmetic disasters have stunned fans and derailed entire careers. But behind the glitz and red carpets is a brutal world fueled by vanity, pressure, and dangerous decisions. Buckle up, we're about to expose the most shocking plastic surgery fails in Hollywood history. Yulia Tarasevic, a 43-year-old Russian beauty queen, thought she was enhancing her natural beauty, but instead, she walked into a nightmare. Hoping for subtle improvements through eyelid surgery, eye correction, and liposuction, Yulia expected a fresher, more refined look. But what she got was horrifying: extreme facial swelling, loss of facial function, and the heartbreaking inability to even close her eyes. The physical pain was only the beginning. Emotionally shattered and disfigured, Yulia took her case to court, suing surgeons Andrei Kao and Omar Khed for gross negligence. The doctors deflected blame, claiming a rare genetic condition called scleroderma was to blame, a claim Yulia strongly denied, insisting she had no health issues before the operations. Despite spending a fortune on corrective procedures, Yulia now lives with the fear that her face may never return to what it once was. Her devastating story is more than just a personal tragedy. It's a chilling reminder of the hidden risks behind cosmetic surgery and the importance of choosing wisely before making life-altering decisions. Lin May, born Lilia Guadalupe Mola May, was once the dazzling queen of the Mexican cabaret scene, a fiery dancer and actress who captivated Latin America throughout the 1970s with her bold beauty and magnetic stage presence. But as time left its inevitable mark, Lin grew determined to preserve the face the world had fallen in love with, and to correct a facial deformity she'd quietly carried since birth. In her quest for eternal youth, she made a fateful decision that would forever change her life. Trusting someone she believed to be a professional, Lin underwent a procedure where baby oil was injected into her cheekbones, a dangerous and unregulated treatment she thought was harmless. The consequences were heartbreaking. Instead of a youthful glow, Lin's face began to warp and harden, transforming her once iconic features into a mask of distortion. Over time, the damage deepened. Despite undergoing numerous corrective surgeries, the effects could never fully be undone. The public was stunned. Her new appearance ignited a firestorm of concern, raising alarms about the hidden dangers of black market cosmetic procedures. Lin May's story stands today not just as a tale of personal tragedy, but as a powerful cautionary lesson. It reminds us that the pursuit of beauty, when placed in the wrong hands, can lead to irreversible pain. Her journey underscores a vital truth. When it comes to altering the body, research, certified professionals, and safety must always come before vanity. Bryan's journey into cosmetic enhancement began as a quest for confidence, but ended in a nightmare that forever changed her life. In 2009, at age 47, Carol hoped that a few facial fillers would help her look as vibrant as she felt inside. But instead of a subtle refresh, she endured a medical disaster. Doctors injected a dangerous cocktail of substances, including silicone, into her forehead and cheeks. What followed was devastating. Her face became grotesquely swollen and disfigured, far beyond anything she could have imagined. Despite numerous efforts to undo the damage, her condition only worsened. The vibrant woman who once smiled freely in photos became a recluse, hiding from the world. For years, her daughter was the only person allowed to see her. At her lowest point, Carol considered ending her life. In 2013, she underwent an extensive and risky reconstructive surgery. Though it partially restored her appearance, it came at a heartbreaking cost: permanent blindness in one eye due to optic nerve damage. In the years that followed, Carol endured even more procedures: skin grafts, facial implants, all in an attempt to reclaim some sense of normalcy. But the emotional and physical scars run deep. Now in her late 50s, Carol has turned her pain into purpose. She speaks publicly about her ordeal, warning others of the very real dangers of cosmetic procedures gone wrong. Her story is not just a cautionary tale, it's a powerful reminder to do thorough research, to ask hard questions, and to understand that elective beauty treatments can come with life-altering consequences. Tara Jane, a 33-year-old from Melbourne, has spent over $85,000, more than 200,000 Australian dollars, chasing her dream of becoming a real-life Barbie. With platinum blonde hair, daring outfits, and an unapologetic love for cosmetic enhancements, Tara has turned herself into a walking spectacle of transformation. She's undergone 5 breast augmentations, 6 nose jobs, and countless injections of Botox and fillers, all in pursuit of the ultimate doll-like image. Her extreme makeover has landed her spots on reality shows like Botched and Mirror Mirror, where she proudly owns her identity as an upgraded Barbie. But behind the glamour and camera lights are serious health warnings. Doctors have repeatedly cautioned her about her dangerously low body weight and the risks of going bigger. Still, Tara isn't backing down. She's now aiming for a jaw-dropping 15C breast size. Tara's story is more than just plastic surgery. It's a window into society's obsession with perfection and the extreme lengths some are willing to go to reshape their reality, no matter the cost. Pete Burns, the unforgettable frontman of Dead or Alive, was as famous for his fearless style as he was for his music. With his haunting voice and flamboyant flair, Burns captivated the world. But behind the spotlight was a man consumed by reinvention. What began as a single nose job spiraled into an obsession, with nearly 300 cosmetic procedures over his lifetime. He poured his fortune into surgeries, chasing a look that defied gender, age, and convention, a look that he believed reflected his true identity as an artist. But the cost was more than financial. Complications plagued him, painful infections, repeated reconstructions, and warnings from doctors that went unheeded. Still, Burns pressed on, treating every transformation as an act of defiance, a brushstroke on the canvas of his ever-evolving self. When he passed away in 2016 of natural causes, he left behind more than just iconic music. He left a legacy of unapologetic self-expression, but also a cautionary tale of the toll that extreme physical transformation can take on the body and soul. Pete Burns didn't just challenge norms, he shattered them and paid the price along the way. Oi ChatGPT. Dennis Avner, famously known as Stalking Cat, pushed the boundaries of body modification like no one before him. A Navy veteran and computer technician from Michigan, Dennis wasn't just altering his body, he was following a spiritual calling. Inspired by his Native American heritage, he began his transformation at age 23 after a tribal elder advised him to follow the ways of the tiger. And he did, fiercely. What started with tattoos soon turned into a life-altering journey. Over time, Dennis underwent more than a dozen intense surgical procedures, subdermal implants to shape his face, sharpened teeth, ear reconstruction, rhinoplasty, and even a mechanical tail, all designed to make him resemble a human-tiger hybrid. Partnering with renowned body modification artist Steve Hayworth, Dennis pursued his vision with unwavering devotion. Despite his otherworldly appearance, Dennis remained grounded in everyday life. He worked in the tech industry and made appearances on Larry King Live, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and countless documentaries. In 2008, he earned a Guinness World Record for the most body modifications made to resemble an animal. His story isn't just one of transformation, it's a bold, haunting testament to the lengths a person will go to honor their identity, culture, and personal truth. Whether seen as art, rebellion, or spiritual embodiment, Stalking Cat reminded the world that self-expression knows no limits. Donatella Versace, a name that echoes through the halls of high fashion, is as unforgettable for her striking personal image as she is for her reign over one of the world's most iconic luxury empires. Her transformation over the decades has captivated the public, not just for its boldness, but for what it represents: a relentless pursuit of reinvention. Her journey into beauty began young. At just 11 years old, under the influence of her brother Johnny Versace, she started lightening her hair, a small act that would foreshadow a lifetime of dramatic self-expression. As the years passed, her appearance evolved through a series of cosmetic procedures, Botox, fillers, laser treatments, all crafting a look as daring and unapologetic as the brand she leads. While critics have often scrutinized her ever-changing face, Donatella has never backed down. In a candid interview with Love magazine, she dismissed the obsession with natural beauty, insisting that true beauty lies in the power to express oneself freely. To Donatella, beauty isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out. It's about confidence, creativity, and courage. Her evolution isn't just cosmetic, it's a reflection of the bold, fearless spirit that defines the House of Versace. April Michelle Brown's dream of enhancing her beauty turned into a heartbreaking nightmare that changed her life forever. Trusting someone she believed could help her feel more confident, she received illegal black market buttock injections from an unlicensed practitioner. What she didn't know was that the injections were filled with industrial-grade silicone, the kind used to seal bathrooms, not meant for the human body. The toxic substance triggered a devastating infection, and in a desperate attempt to save her life, doctors were forced to amputate both her arms and legs. April underwent 27 grueling surgeries and faced a long, emotional road to recovery. But instead of giving in to despair, she found purpose in her pain. With prosthetic limbs and an unbreakable spirit, she emerged not just as a survivor, but as a beacon of strength and courage. Refusing to stay silent, April began sharing her story with the world, warning others about the deadly risks of unregulated cosmetic procedures. Her journey is more than a cautionary tale. It's a powerful message about resilience, self-worth, and the true meaning of beauty. Today, April Michelle Brown stands tall, reminding us all that real beauty begins with self-love, not shortcuts. Rachel Napier's journey into cosmetic enhancement began with excitement and self-assurance. After a successful nose job, she felt unstoppable, confident enough to chase the image she'd always dreamed of. One procedure led to another: breast augmentation, a facelift, Botox, and liposuction. Her goal? A timeless, sculpted beauty. But the pursuit of perfection quickly spiraled into danger. It started with a routine Botox injection that caused alarming swelling. Then came a fateful night, a casual lip filler session at a party with an unqualified injector. Within hours, Rachel's lips ballooned to a terrifying size. She was rushed to the hospital, where doctors had to urgently dissolve the filler to avoid permanent disfigurement. Today, Rachel is no longer just a patient. She's a passionate voice for safety in cosmetic procedures. She speaks openly about her ordeal, warning others not to let price or convenience outweigh caution. Her story is a sobering reminder. While enhancing your appearance can be empowering, it must be done with research, responsibility, and licensed professionals. Beauty should never come at the cost of your health. Jordan James Park, famously dubbed the British Lip King, didn't just chase beauty, he redefined it. Inspired by Kim Kardashian's glamour and unapologetic image, Jordan burst into the spotlight at just 27 years old when a botched lip procedure landed him on the hit reality show Botched in 2015. But instead of retreating from the public eye, he leaned in hard. Determined to craft his own version of perfection, the Birmingham native embarked on an extreme journey of transformation. From multiple nose jobs and lip lifts to liposuction, eyelid surgery, and chin implants, Jordan has spent years reshaping his face to reflect the bold identity he feels inside. He's the first to admit, cosmetic surgery has become an addiction. But for him, it's not about vanity, it's about self-expression. While critics argue and doctors warn, Jordan stands defiant. His look may be extreme, but it's his truth. In a world obsessed with fitting in, he's made a career out of standing out. His story isn't just about surgery. It's about ownership, identity, and the freedom to evolve on your own terms. Love him or question him, Jordan James Park is living proof that beauty isn't one size fits all. It's deeply personal, ever-changing, and sometimes wonderfully outrageous. Barbara Eden, the enchanting star who brought Jeannie to life in I Dream of Jeannie, still captivates fans with a beauty that seems untouched by time. Born in 1931, Eden's age-defying appearance has long stirred whispers of Botox and facelifts, yet she's never confirmed a single procedure. Instead, she exudes a quiet confidence, embracing the years with elegance and grace. While many of her peers show the telltale signs of overdone cosmetic work, Barbara's face remains warm and expressive, free from the stiffness that often accompanies heavy injectables. Her figure, too, has stood the test of time, drawing admiration from fans who marvel at how effortlessly she upholds that golden age Hollywood glamour. Whether it's due to lucky genes, thoughtful self-care, or a touch of subtle enhancement, one thing is clear: Barbara Eden doesn't just preserve her beauty, she redefines it. Her timeless charm is a reminder that true star power doesn't fade, it simply shines brighter with age. Pixie Fox has become the face of extreme body transformation, a living, breathing cartoon character brought to life by her own vision. From jaw reshaping to ear modifications and even the surgical removal of 6 ribs, her quest for a hyper-stylized, exaggerated figure has stunned the world. Despite multiple warnings from doctors and being turned away by surgeons concerned for her health, Pixie refuses to stop. For her, beauty isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out, no matter the cost. Her striking metamorphosis ignites fierce debates about body autonomy, identity, and the limits of cosmetic enhancement. Is she a fearless trailblazer rewriting beauty norms? Or a symbol of the dangerous extremes society is willing to embrace in the name of self-expression? Love her or criticize her, Pixie Fox is part of a cultural reckoning, where technology, personal freedom, and appearance collide. Her story forces us to ask, how far is too far when chasing the ideal version of ourselves? Jocelyn Wildenstein, better known to the world as Catwoman, has fascinated and baffled the public for decades with her dramatic, feline-inspired appearance. She insists her striking look is simply the result of natural genetics. But few are convinced. Plastic surgery experts and curious onlookers alike point to her radically altered features as evidence of extreme cosmetic intervention. Her transformation has ignited endless debate. Where do we draw the line between self-expression and self-destruction? Is Jocelyn a bold icon of personal reinvention, or a tragic example of beauty pushed too far? Love her or criticize her, one thing is certain: Jocelyn Wildenstein is unforgettable. She remains a living, breathing question mark in a society obsessed with perfection, identity, and the price we pay to stand out. Thanks for watching Exposed Hollywood. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more shocking celebrity transformations and untold Hollywood secrets. See you in the next video.